Have years, because last time I felt like we owed it to you to give you a better audience, and we're doing that now.
No, already you guys are better than the audience in Skokie. Well, I thought Skokie, I'd get there and it'd be like, well, as a Jewish person,
yeah.
I thought it was going to be like dances with when I got there, and it wasn't. It was mostly Asian people, I think.
Was it really? I don't think
it was. And I know that there aren't any differences in people, so I apologize. I know we all do exactly the same thing. But I was very surprised, and it was raining, and it was, and Jews don't like the wetness. I mean, we wandered around the desert. We
don't have to make excuses for Skokie. I gave them, and really, if you do make excuses for Skokie now, I look like a jerk, because the next day I went on the air, and we reamed them, and everybody did. People were calling in on the show, and they were like, Skokie.
But don't ream Skokie.
Yeah.
It hurts when you get to the hickle. I go down there with the jokes, and all I get is a crazy guy talking about pudding and spooch. So I just channeling Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if I had to dump anything.
Did you dump something?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't know if I had to. I was just listening.
Almost the word dump should be dumped. It's almost a naughty word. Do you have a dump for the word dump?
Depends on if you picture it or not, I feel like. If you can say it without picturing it,
I'm not very visual, yeah.
Yeah, neither am I, obviously.
But anyways, when you first saw me, it was a large, awkward pause. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever been in a large venue. It can be tremendous. It's like an orgy.
No, they don't.
It can be tremendous, you know, unless it's all fat chicks, and then you don't know what to tell your friends. You're like, good news, bad news. I had an orgy, really. What's the bad news? All fat chicks. So you know, so does it even? Where were these guys earlier, by the way?
Drex back up here tonight. Just to, who are these guys?
No, I just think they're great.
Yeah, they are great. They love anything vulgar. This is the good news. You have the right audience. These guys are not from Skokie.
Right, and I noticed that she has a tongue piercing.
Nomi has a tongue piercing. She will tell you that it was just because she was bored. But we had to talk.
No, but as a guy, women have enough holes. It's confusing as it is. They should already number them and give us a diagram, and then you start adding more holes. I'm completely lost.
1, 2.
Oh, that's good. I like it. I went to get a tattoo, and it hurt. And so
Where'd you get a tattoo
So I ended up on my arm, and it was a dot, and that's all I have now. And I tell chicks it's a molecule.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I would just be like, it's very tight. You should get your vision checked. This is actually a diagram of something.
Yeah.
I would lie to. I lied.
But no, I should be. I mean, I know sometimes you get involved with a girl and you get down to the vicinity and there's like a bait and tackle shop and there's it's like the region is magnetic.
Love it. I still hope people are on their way home from school right now.
I'm saying
these are easy ways to work into a conversation that all parents should have with their kids.
Maybe. I mean, it's recycling is good. I'm all for metal parts going to different places so you can reuse them. But I get down there.
Cough.
And what? Oh yeah, I actually coughed. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Randy Kagan, by the way, is going to be at Zanie's this weekend in St. Charles. If you're in St. Charles and you would love to just see all this energy packed into a giant place, yeah, go see Randy Kagan. I feel like sometimes when Randy's here, I feel, Cindy, like I should look at you as the litmus test of whether or not I need to apologize to my listeners real quick, and like just say, I don't agree with anything about women who have an obesity issue. It's not about that.
Women who have an obesity issue?
Yeah, I got a...
You mean women you won't sleep with?
I'll be the...
Cough, 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 cough.
I saw you on this weekend on Comedy Central.
On Gotham, one of the greatest shows in the world. It was a Sunday night 10 o'clock show. And they charge people for drinks. You tell your friends, Comedy Central charges you for drinks at show tapings.
How did you feel about the show taping? I always wonder how
miserable.
And they should have put you last.
No, it was miserable. It was. I mean, I was lucky to get it. I had it. Ferguson, twitched and I got it. But I had prior to that, I had licked so much booty. Remember that old commercial? How many licks does it take? How many booties does it take to lick to get the Gotham show?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just asked Craig.
Oh.
So I guess the answer is
you told
one.
me you guys have
but no, it was horrible. It was a Sunday night show. They charge people to get in. They charge people for drinks. They give them a bill, bro.
Right.
They give them a bill during a show taping. Imagine you're watching
the
Tonight
Show. As opposed to paying them.
Oh, paying them or just letting them drink for free or not giving them. If you're trying to make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
And they're counting their bill. Who got the slippery nipple? Who got the golden clitoris? Whatever. It's not a time to laugh. Let alone be taped for television. But thank you for enjoying
Gotham. I feel like, well, then you did great.
Well, I just did a Ferguson show, and it was great. Craig
When's
went
it
out.
gonna be on?
We don't know. He just did me a favor because I need the money.
Ago.
Yeah, and so...
Are you still working with Craig?
I am. I work in his production company, which is pretty much glorified welfare for me until we come up with something that will get me off.
You're going to go on tour again.
Yeah, January.
Okay, good.
We're touring, and he really is amazing, and he's just a phenomenal human being. And you've met him, and I hope when you come backstage, because I know you have a man crush. I have a man crush on him.
It's not a crush. He is literally the one person that I have so much respect for in this business because I think he's the smartest guy in entertainment. He's smart.
You have good instincts because he's one of those dudes that's not faking it. I mean, you can't fake intelligence. Obviously, I'm Exhibit A for that, but he really is everything you want. Everything he appears to be, he is. I mean, he's not quite as energetic all the time, but who can be?
Well, and everything he does. He's got books, he's got TV, he's got...
I know, he makes me feel like a waterhead monkey. I'm like, what did you do today? I cleaned my bong. What did you do today, Craig? I wrote my 4th novel and I learned how to fly. Okay, I'm just going to throw a rock into my face and then see if I can do something better later. I mean, he really is tremendous. Now, granted, while we're out doing other things, he's a very sober individual, so he has a tremendous amount of energy and time. A lot of us don't have that kind of energy and time.
Well, no, that is very true. But if you do have some energy and some time this weekend, Randy's going to be out at Zanie's in St. Charles at Pheasant Run tonight through Saturday night, and I definitely encourage people to go check out this show. That is ridiculous. Yeah, and details are on my page, too. Can you hang on for 1 second? We're going to ask you to do something that we've had everybody do.
Whatever you need, it's my pleasure.
You heard it. All right.